All right, everybody, the moment you've all been waiting for. I know that everybody's been asking for this. Everybody has been wanting me to talk about the carpet capital of the world. It's located in a little town called Dalton, Georgia. Before we go any further, I've got a little joke for you, and I know you guys love my jokes. So here we go. What is a carpet's favorite sport? You guessed it, it's rugby. Okay, let's move on. Okay, look, that joke was terrible, but Dalton isn't. So let's carpet diem and get this thing going. God. I love that joke so much. Okay, everybody, my name is Tim Gibson, and my channel is all about North Georgia real estate. If I haven't scared you off already, please subscribe for some more bad dad jokes and North Georgia real estate content. And of course, if you're thinking about moving to the area, please reach out. All right, so let's jump into Dalton, Georgia. We are going to talk about, I don't talk a lot about Northwest Georgia, but I've been getting a lot of requests. So let's talk a little bit about Dalton. It's almost 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Just up I-75, you're almost into Chattanooga, Tennessee by the time you get to Dalton, Georgia. All right, so let's get into some of the basics. What's the population of Dalton, Georgia? It's about 35,000 people. It's in Whitfield County, and Whitfield County has about 103,000 people. So one of the larger counties in North Georgia. School ratings, you know, I like to add those school ratings in for all those that are thinking about moving to an area. You got maybe kids that are in school. B+ for Whitfield County schools, which is pretty good for North Georgia. All right, I was surprised to see this number because I live in a small county in North Georgia, and seeing this many is a lot. But Whitfield County has 13 elementary schools. That sounds like, you know, the big city to me. It's really not, but you know, you also got 5 middle schools in Whitfield County and 4 high schools. So it is a larger county in North Georgia. I know all you people love to talk about grocery shopping. Where are you going to get your groceries if you live in Whitfield County in Dalton, Georgia? So you actually have a lot of options. You've got a Kroger, you've got a Food Line, you've got a Super Walmart, everybody's favorite in North Georgia. You've got a couple of local grocery stores there. You got Riverside Grocery, Food City, and probably the most popular place, it's not necessarily a grocery store, Dollar General. It's everywhere. All right, so Dollar General is awesome. You know, I joke about this a lot, but you know, it's a place where you can find Preparation H right next to the chapstick, and you just better hope to God that you don't get them mixed up. All right, everybody, that's enough about Preparation H. We're gonna move on now. So if you're gonna go shopping in Dalton, where are you gonna go? Well, you've got a couple of good options. You've got the Mill at Crown Garden. That's like your trendy, upscale, fancy mall. The Mill at Crown Garden, like I said, is a cool place to shop. It's kind of like your, you know, it's like an older building that's been remodeled into a little shopping district. You've got like food, you've got great stores, all your trendy upscale stores, all that good stuff. And keeping with the trendy vibe, the Mill at Crown Garden, you can actually live there. There's like something like 60 or 70 upscale like boutique apartments that you can buy there. So a really cool place to live, shop, dine, do all the whole deal. All right, so if you're my age or older, you're probably used to a more traditional shopping mall, and that would be Dalton Mall. You've got lots of chains there. You also got my favorite store of all time. You can tell by what I'm wearing. My favorite store is Hot Topic. But seriously, about 20 years ago, I did kind of like that store. You get like cool band shirts and stuff. You know, I don't know. I mean, I only had a couple of safety pins that were pierced through my nose when I was younger. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't. In all seriousness though, Dalton Mall does have, you know, all your classics for a shopping mall. You got a Belk, you got your department stores, you got Claire's Boutique, American Eagle, the AMC movie theater. So classic malls. If you want some classic mall action, then go to Dalton Mall. You also got lots of chains, places like TJ Maxx in Dalton, so no shortage of shopping in the area if you want to just get out there and just shop till you drop. So things to do, there's lots of really great things to do in Dalton. One that sticks out to me is Dalton Distillery. You want to grab a drink and hang out. That's a good spot to stop and hang out. Also for your outdoor activities, there is a trail. I believe it's named after George W. Bush and Walt Disney. It's called the George W. Disney Trail. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it's named after them. But this place is awesome from what I hear. I've actually not been here, but it's a really cool trail that leads to a really fantastic overlook, and you can see for miles. Great place to go check out. What's crazy is on a really clear day on the Georgia W. Disney Trail, This is so stupid. This is ridiculous. Can you imagine them?
Isn't that like the line when it's really clear?
I'm probably going to think this is funnier than anybody else out there watching this video, but look, on a really clear day, I'm just going to tell you, I do have tears in my eyes because I've been laughing, but this is real. You know, if you get to the top of the George W. Disney Trail on a really clear day, if you look really closely, you can see George W. Bush and Walt Disney together watching The Lion King. So stupid. Okay, I'm having a good time, but all jokes aside, let's talk about another really cool part about Dalton, Georgia, is that it's very close to one of my favorite small towns in the whole country, Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's about 30-ish miles from Dalton to Chattanooga, roughly a 30-minute drive. Chattanooga has all kinds of fantastic things to do. Great small town. There is, golly, no shortage of things to do. You've got the aquarium there. You've got a cool walking bridge over the river. Lots of great parks. One of my favorite places to visit. So if you end up living in Dalton, Georgia, you're really close to Chattanooga, which is awesome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about real estate in Dalton, Georgia. What can you get for your money? We always do right around $450,000, which is pretty close to the median sales price. In the US, this is in August of 2024. So for about $450,000, you can get this house right here. It's a nice house, 1919 Doug Gap Road in Dalton, Georgia. 1919 Doug Gap Road, nice house here. Like I mentioned, it's $435,000 actually. You got 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,100 square feet. Looks like you even got your own gate there, and it's on just over an acre, about 1.25 acres. So, you know, looks like a little bit of an older ranch, but it's also been nicely maintained. So that's about what you can get for $435,000 in Dalton, Georgia. All right, so next price point that I want to talk about in Dalton is about $700,000. What can you get? You can get 300 Lower Dawnville Road in Dalton, Georgia. This is an example for you, so let me get you some details on that. So 300 Lower Dawnville, this is a nice house. This says it's got 3 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. You know it's fancy when you got twice as many bathrooms as bedrooms. 3,600 square feet. It's got its own private pond. You got your own private gate. I mean, dang, and it's got like a mini Big Ben. Look at this thing. It's got like its own clock tower, like in Back to the Future. I wonder if Marty McFly's up there. A couple other things I wanted to mention about this. It's got its own cabin. This house sits on like 13 acres. This is a really cool property for like $699,000. And it looks like it's got its own muscadine vineyard here. So you got all kinds of good stuff for $700,000. I like to just throw out a couple of different price points when I'm highlighting a different area. So for about $1 million, let's see what you can get in Dalton if you got that much money to spend. Now, this is probably one of the coolest houses we've highlighted on this channel. This is a mid-century modern house built in 1956, 1218 Wildwood Lane in Dalton. It's just over $1 million at $1,190,000. House has 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and it's on just about 4 acres. It says it's a total of 5,700 square feet. There's so much cool stuff. I mean, it looks like something out of a movie to me, but it's got that cool mid-century modern architecture, cool tennis. I mean, it looks like something you'd see on like a Netflix show or something on the movies. Really cool. They're selling the main house, which is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. You also have a guest house, which has 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, tennis court, pool, all that stuff. This is awesome. Yeah, to sum all this up, I think Dalton is a really great area. I think what stands out to me in Dalton first is that you can get a lot more house for your money in Dalton as opposed to a place like Blue Ridge, where the median sales price is something like $800,000. Being right there off of I-75, Dalton is very convenient. Like I said, it's only about 30 minutes to Chattanooga. and about an hour and a half drive south to Atlanta if you got to get into work or you got to go to the airport or something like that. It's actually a really convenient location, so Dalton is one of my favorite North Georgia towns. All right, tell me what you thought about this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Of course, I do love reading all of the comments. Let me know if you have any questions, any additional questions about the area. As always, my contact info is on the screen if you'd like more info on North Georgia. We'll see you on the next video.